Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. If you want to join my Discord and watch me live stream every single day, make sure to click the WAP link in the description. I'm raising the price to probably $50 a month. It's at $35 right now. And then I'm also going to do a Black Friday sale for lifetime. I'm going to make it $350 for one-time payment, only for probably like 3 days. So not going to last long, but that will never be that low again. So if you want to join now. And yeah, and the other thing is Apex is having another 90% off sale. So strongly recommend getting a few accounts. I'm literally going to cop 5 because what I'm doing is I have a couple different strategies I want to test. So one thing I'm going to be testing is a 10 a.m. reversal inversion strategy. Another thing I'm going to be testing is a turtle soup one. And then I'm going to be testing a 30-second one, then a couple others. So I'm going to buy like probably 5 or 6 for pretty cheap, probably 50Ks. So click the link in the description, use my code to get 90% off. All right, so today was, I don't really talk about this too much, and I don't really talk about this in my live streams too much, so this is really my first time making a video about it, but I just want to explain something. So external and internal. So external is outside the range. So an external high would be like here, and external low would be here. Okay, an internal high would be inside the range, which would be here. An internal low would be inside the range, would be here, which would be all these lows and highs. But then these would be the external. Okay, so as we understand that, okay, if we can understand there's internal highs and lows and external highs and lows, okay, well, there's also internal and external fair value gaps, okay? And what do I mean by this? So this morning, I was live streaming and I saw this really nice 5-minute inverse right here, or this 5-minute bearish fair value gap, and I alerted in chat, or I alerted in my Discord that I was gonna long if we broke it. So if you look at my channel, all right, I said full port apex play if this 5-minute breaks and closes above. So that's what I kind of marked. All right, now this was the fair value gap I needed to break. Now, if we go to the lower time frame, look at this. If we go to the lower time frame, there was another inverse. There is an inversion here. There is a potential inversion here as well. Now, because price was rejecting off this 5-minute a bunch of times, right? Here, I considered this external fair value gap. And the next 5-minute high, as you guys can see, the next 5-minute high was up here. So what does that basically mean? Well, if we know the next 5 minutes high is up here, well, then we know this inversion right here will get us that 5-minute high. Not this one, not this one, this one. So we consider this the external range fair value gap, because even though this looks like a textbook inverse, and it is because we took a low day, we don't know if it's going to break this or not and then take out this high. You can try along there and assume it's going to, but you get stopped at break even. So whenever I'm kind of taking an inversion inside the middle of a range, when we're already rejecting a higher time frame fair value gap, I always scalp these. I never try to overstay myself in these. Like, I'll scalp them only to the next high, like here or here. And what happens a lot whenever you take like these fair value gaps inside the range when we haven't broken a bigger one yet is we'll hit like this high, and then we'll just go down. Then we'll hit it again, then go down, then hit it again, go down. And until this bigger one breaks, we don't go up to this high until this bigger one breaks. Now, are there times you can long here and we will just rip right to here? Yes, but it's not very often. A lot of times we'll like chop around inside the range if we have an internal range fair value gap and we don't break that external range fair value gap. So this is a really key example to understand, because it'll kind of save you yourself from getting chopped out. And you have to understand where if you're taking a fair value gap that may be inside the range, it's not going to work as well until the external range one breaks. Okay, so like another example would be if we take this one, for example. So this was the external range fair value gap. You can see price kind of went in and kind of dumped from it. But you can see right here, you can long this. Like, you can long this. Let's say you want to long this 1 minute fair value gap, but you're longing the internal fair value gap, hoping this is going to break. And you can see we chop around a little bit. It wasn't as bad here. It was a lot more worse here. But until this one breaks, we're not going to go up to that high day. Okay, so this one breaking tells us, okay, we're going to go to this high day. Versus, does this really tell us we're going to go high day? No, this one tells us we're going to go to high day. Does this one tell us we're going to go to high day? No, this one tells us we're going to go to high day. Can you hold runners and gamble that we're going to break this one? Of course, right? It's not really gambling if it's a free trade, because if you get in here, for example, and we come up to here, we could blow right by it and your stop is just sitting at break even. Or what could happen is you long at this inversion, you don't sell here, and you put your stop to break even. You can see you get stopped here once we reject this one. Then we go back above, and then maybe you re-enter here or on this pullback, and then you finally hit that range above. Okay, so this is a key example of you can hold past this. Okay, let's say you want this high day. Even though this inversion might not tell you we're going to go to high day and this one does, you can still hold here. You can still hold here and say, okay, I'm holding here. It's a free trade. We're going to see if we can break this one. Okay, and then hopefully we do. Hopefully your bias is right. And if your bias is right, we will break it. It's just a matter when. So like if you have a really good bias or just you're really confident with bias, I think it's worth it. But if you're going in the market and you don't really have a good bias, then what I do is I'll just scalp these ones and I'll sell like the next one just in case you reject it. And that's really only when I don't have a good bias. So just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Again, hopefully this video makes sense. I really haven't talked about this too much before, but it makes sense to me. It's logical. It's just like internal and external range liquidity, but instead it's fair value gap. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Hopefully this wasn't too confusing for any of you, but yeah, I think this is a good lesson to learn, and when you're going to expect chop and when you can expect a higher run, etc. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and other than that, peace.